Hello everyone, welcome back to my ASMR video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to draw bubble letters. But instead of regular boring bubble letters, I'm going to show you a really cool and neat way to draw bubble letters that's actually easier than drawing regular bubble letters. This technique is very easy and takes pretty much no talent at all, which is great because I have no talent. And I actually came up with this idea in class one day, and so I hope that you'll find it cool and easy, and you can actually draw your name or somebody else's name or a word using this technique. So I'm going to begin, but before I begin, I want to show you a piece that I've done with the style of bubble letter that I've created, and I have not finished coloring my middle name, but here is my first name, and I kind of did an ombre look going up each letter, and that's my middle name. But as you can see, this is a very cool and easy technique which I'm about to show you, and you're probably thinking it looks very difficult, but it's not. So in the comments below, let me know if you found this easy or hard, and let me know if you're going to actually try this technique on your own. So, the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a pencil, not a pen, but a pencil, because you will need to be erasing things. Now, as you can tell on here, it is done in pen, but that is because I traced over a piece of paper that I had already wrote on to make it look cooler. But your first format of the letters, you need to do it in pencil. So I'm going to be creating a word using this technique, but I'm not sure which word I want to use, or I might just use a letter. Let me start with the letter C. So the first step in this process is you're just going to be writing out the letter of your choice, just like that. And if you can write out the letter, everything else is pretty easy. So once you have written out the letter, the next thing you want to do is bubble in all of the corners of the letter. So let me demonstrate. So for the side of the C, I just drew a circle, an oval circle, and then right here I drew another one. Now you can see that the bubble letters, or not the bubble letters, the bubbles are connecting, but it doesn't matter because you'll see at the end. And then you can make them overlap, or you can do that where it's not overlapping. But honestly, it doesn't matter when it comes down to the end. So, every way that the letter turns, you want to turn the angle of the oval. So for instance, right here, I have it curving downwards because that's the natural curve of the C. But on the top here, I have it going slightly downwards because that's the natural downwards curve of the C. Now for this one, since it's going up, I'm going to be bubble lettering, or I keep wanting to say bubble lettering, circling, I guess you could call it circling, the bottom upwards hook of the C. So once you have this step down pat, the rest is pretty much just, it's very easy. So you're going to need an eraser, and all you're going to do is you're going to go inside of the circles that you created, and you are going to erase all the lines that is not part of the outside lines. So I'm going to show you. So you're going to, first I like to erase the whole letter that I originally drew. So I'm going back and I'm erasing the letter C. Now, one reason that I like to actually write the word down on a piece of paper and then darken it in and then go back and copy it with a clean piece of paper with a pen or trace it is because it looks a lot neater because you don't have all these erased marks. Okay, so you also want to erase the circles you drew, any lines that may have been put inside of the shape. So for instance, these little lines. Now, there's an optional thing in this process. So I'm going to show you an example. So on this, here, the G is a pretty good example. So as you can see, here, you have these little curved pieces that's going inwards into the bubble letter. You can actually keep it or erase it. I like to personally keep it because it gives the letters better shaping in a cool, edgy fashion. See, for the A, we got that, and then for the R, and for the B. So after you erase what is inside of the letter, you're going to go back with a pencil, and sometimes if I accidentally erase the little edged pieces, I'll re-add them just to give it a cool look. So I'm going back and darkening the letter. So see right here? Okay, so just like this. Now, if this was still a circle that I drew over the letter C, you could see it would be like this, or like this, but I erased the lines so it would go straight down the middle, and I'm keeping the little, just a little bit of edges. So, you don't have to keep the little edges, it's optional. But I find that it gives the whole look a really cool look. Now, I'm for now saying I created this technique, but if somebody else has thought of this, I'm not saying that I'm 100% positive I was the first. I just decided to do it and came up with it, but I'm pretty sure somebody else has tried this before, so I'm not trying to copy anybody's idea. So now we have the C. That was very easy, very, very easy. So now I'm going to do an A. I'm going to draw out the word cat. So now I'm going to just go just like that, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to circle in all the edges. Now for longer pieces you can have longer circles, and for certain pieces you can have shorter. So for instance right here, it's a little bit different than right here because it curves, and then right here it pretty much goes straight. So then I'm going to circle in that, but then right here we are going downwards a little bit more. Just like that. And then like that. So I'm going back and just erasing everything in the center. And sometimes I'll find that I accidentally erase the outer lines by accident, which is okay because once you get the main idea of this, it's not really hard to redraw them back if you can just barely see them, or know what the general idea of it is supposed to look like. So and also, you don't have to worry about all these little bitty lines, darkening them in if you don't want to erase them, because if you want to do like I did on my other piece, you can just go back and trace it with a pen on a separate sheet. So pretty much just like that. Now I will find that every time I do the same letter, they always come out looking slightly different, but that is okay because I think that the technique that I've created here it looks better when it's slightly different. So for any letter of the alphabet, you're going to do the same thing. But for this one, it's going to be much more of a plain letter because there's not really any curves to it unless I was to add a curved T, which I'm not going to. But if you didn't like the style that I've done here, you can also just just circle in the outlining of the letter. For instance, like this T, if you just wanted to do regular bubble letter. And it's a lot easier as well if you wanted just a plain old bubble letter. And I know this is not perfect because I'm very tired at the moment and hungry, so my mind's not concentrating as much as it is at school, but honestly, I don't think this is too bad looking. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned how to do this very easy technique. And honestly, it's really easy. But I do want to show you something before I go. So on this V, the lines are pretty straight but slanted, so obviously I could have just drew two straight one circle, but to give it a little bit of an edgier look, I decided to do miniature circles all the way down, and you can see where I did that. So you can do that if you like, or you can draw the whole thing. Like for the eyes, I could have done like 3 little circles and then had the little inner corners seeping in to give it a edgier look, but I didn't. But yeah, you can kind of change the styling up however you want, but the main point of this little idea is to write out the letter and then circle in all the edges and then go back and erase any of the inner pieces and darken in the outer corners. So I hope you enjoyed this ASMR tutorial, and I hope that somebody will actually try this because I find that it looks really cool. So if you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!